Okay, where are my people? I told you in like an hour, we are going to come back to finish the beautiful conversation we started. Just going to wait for you all to come back. Stars, where are you? It's Saturday talk day. Let my stars know that I am back. Welcome back again. Let's finish this talk. We must finish this talk we started. Must. Today na talk day. Today na outside day. We day outside today. As normal, as usual. I see you all. Nice. I see my people are already joining. Oh, well. Alexa, welcome back. Interruption today. You know, we should have done it straight and finished, but we had some interruption. But that doesn't stop us. Today we are outside. And because we are outside, we must talk. We must talk. Monday, I see you. Mary Bliss. I know you're with me always. Thank you. Monday, always there. Thank you. So let everybody know again that, you know, those who set their notification that tells them when we are back online, they should know that I'm back here. I don't have Didi here with me yet. Didi may join, but the show must go on, right? That's what they say. The show must go on. We must talk about the things we wanted to talk about, things we started talking but could not finish because we had some network interruption from our guest who joined from Nigeria, and also from my end. I did not connect to the right Wi-Fi. You know, you have different Wi-Fis. Most times you have different Wi-Fi, different bandwidth, but I connected to the one that is very weak and it could not hold. When we invite someone to come and talk, it did not hold. So, but the good thing is we're back on live. We're back here, back here. So please let everybody know. And then we're going to go back to the topic. And then we're going to talk about a few things that we did not cover in the previous live show. And also, I have some surprises. Because I'm always trying to make sure that we surprise our stars that are always loyal following us. So please tell everybody that Kings is back, Show&Tell Support Network, that beautiful Saturday show. You know, for now, it's kind of Saturday show. It's kind of Saturday show. We may one day make it everyday show, right? Yes, Molamin, keep it up. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. David Joy, I see you. Say we're here. Always beautiful. Nice people. Great people. Okay, so we'll start the conversation while you keep inviting people to join us. We were talking about something. I remember we stopped at where we were saying, how can we change the narrative? How can we make our world better? We may go into other things, but I want you to tell me where you're watching from. Malamin said watching from Gambia. Beautiful. Nice. That's Binta. Oh, Binta, you use a different name. Yes, I remember you, Binta, our street angels. Thank you so much for always staying connected. Yes, Cynthia says we are back. Oh, yes, we are back. We are back. So I'm also testing something today, at least outside broadcast, outside live stream. Tell me how you feel outside. Do you like when we are inside talking from inside, or do you like when we're outside? At least you can see the beautiful environment. You know, it was from the park, now from somewhere, still having an outside view, which is beautiful. Now let's go back there. Let's go back. I want to touch on that topic. I can't leave it unfinished. So we were talking about how can we better make things better. Is it good to just let things be the way they are? You know, we talked about negativity. If you see on the screen, it says, why do people like negative stuff? You know, and we talked a little bit on if I come on this show and I purposefully create a saga, you know what they call saga, right? Purposefully create an environment where it is kind of toxic and we fighting, we arguing. Does that make a good entertainment for you? Is that the kind of thing that attracts people? Why would people not want to watch something that uplifts others? Even on the street, even in your area, when people pass by, they see someone helping someone, sometimes they don't really get tuned into it. But when they see someone fighting with someone, they stop. They stop whatever they're doing, and start watching, and even cancel some important things they are doing just because they want to watch the craziness. So I really want to unpack that. Let's unpack it really well. What makes people gravitate more towards negativity than tuning into positive things? I want to see those comments. If you're just joining, maybe you didn't follow on the last conversation, please share your opinion. But thank you for answering the question about, do you like inside or do you like outside? I see people that say variety is a spice of life. Yes. And David Joy said, I love both. Thanks for showing us what outside looks like. Yes. I think one day I'll take you all on a journey. We just travel, look for where we can, impact lives and even show some beautiful things. And I'm not showing it so that you feel like, oh my God, I'm in a very horrible place. No, so that you can appreciate life and appreciate the beautiful things that God have given us and the intelligence that we have used to make our environment better. It's not easy. It's not easy to see countries advance in what they provide to their citizens. And that is something also we were talking about earlier. What do you think is the reason why someone came to the show and say Africa is a hell? What is causing it? What do you think is causing it? So let me know. Invite people. Let's talk. This is a conversation. Let's talk. And really, I want to know the people, anyone that stays more engaged in this conversation. It's not going to be too long. I don't want to stay here too long. I'm doing just an experiment to see, does broadcasting from outside work better? And also, can we have a good conversation and make something out of it, so you can take something back from the conversation? I will share my own view. I'll share my own opinion. So let me see those comments. Let me know, what do you think is the reason why people gravitate to negative things? Why do you think people love when there is something that is not uplifting? They are tuned more into it. But when something uplifting comes on, they are no longer tuned on. I want to hear the comments. So let's see. Let me see what comment I have there. Yeah, I see the old comment about we love both. That's when I ask you about, do you like inside or outside? We passed that one. We are now talking about negativity, craziness, things that are not even helping us. All right. So Joy said people have controversial topic, or love it a lot. Okay, that makes sense. I agree. And because people don't on their self, lack of confidence. I like that. That makes sense. Fumilayo, that is a good point. Felicite said, people like negative things because the world believe in negativity. So the world really believe in negativity. And the reason is because, is it entertaining? Is it because negativity is full of entertainment? Is it why people like to gravitate to that? I really want to see those comments. Keep it coming. And please invite others. Share that we are live. Let's talk about it. And then maybe if we have time, we can finish watching the Street Angels, what we did in Onitsha and what our Street Angels did in Lagos. And I may have maybe one or two of you come and join me and, talk about your experience or anything that you would like to talk about as the show progresses, right? And remember, I said, anyone that participates very well, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on this discussion talk show now, because this is more like a talk show now, I have a very surprise reward for maybe up to 3 or 4 or 5 people. So stay engaged with me. All right. So keep those comments. I think we are problem. Let's see these comments. I think we are the problem of ourselves. We humans regard selfish interest, and our country is full of favoritism. I am agreeing with you, Riwo. We like to, benefit ourselves more than we benefit others. In the previous show that got interrupted, someone says it's human nature. That is human nature when people, get what belongs to others and share it among themselves. Greed, always selfish. And, it is something that we see every day. But then, let me ask you a question here. Are you listening? Do you have to let that be, or do you have to contribute to change the narrative? And it goes down to what Didi said earlier this morning, in the morning. Didi said, when people see that something that you're showing on Facebook or any platform is not negative, they don't watch it. And now you start to see, when you create a content that is full of craziness, it goes viral. But when you create a content, or when you do something and try to change the way people think, they're like, it's that guy again, that lady. All they do is help people. So we want to make sure people start to copy good behaviors. That's why we ask you to share this. We want to make sure people start to copy good behavior. So I agree with you, Riwo. Let me see another comment. Destiny said, I don't really know why people enjoy negativity, but I think it's in them, and they always love seeing the downfall of others. Okay, now you are going to a topic we talked about earlier. And for those who just joined, I want to touch on what I said earlier. And I said this: if you have people in your circle, right? You have friends. We all have friends. You need to always ask yourself, are these people in my life for a reason? Or are they in my life for a season? And I said this: when you have a lot of people following you, and because you have some things that they don't have, and they are coming because of those things, they are there for a reason. And you need to make sure quickly you understand why they are there. Because the same people that surround you, that are giving you praises, are also, most of them, not all, we have good people. And I know all of you on this call, a lot of you on this call are good people. Those bad ones that come around are going to be the ones to drive you down. It is natural. It is human nature. So it goes in line with what Destiny just said, which is on the screen, that, people love seeing others fall. It is human nature. But then it's on us, it's on all of us. It's on all of us to make sure that we do not let those negative voices become the louder voice in the room. You know what I'm saying, right? You may have experienced it. Maybe you can share your experience. Maybe at some point I'm going to let some of you come and share your experience. And Malamin said, I think people give more importance to negative things than positive things. Imagine maybe if you are saying or doing something positive, only few people appreciate you, okay, for that. But if it's negative, wow, everyone is clapping and saying, wow, wow. That is so true. That is so true. I cannot add anything to that. You just said it well. And let's see, Riwo say, most times we are affected by our companies. That is why there is a saying, bad company corrupt good morals. Yes, we should just be mindful of people we keep as friends. I agree. And that's the point I was making earlier. I've seen instances where, a lot of people, there are some people that like those who praise them. Don't get me wrong. We all love to get accolades. We all love to get flowers. We all love to get praised. There are people that love to see people praise them. And, that's where we talk about some of those bad politicians, because we have the good ones and the bad ones. Some of those bad politicians that really want to keep their communities in a very poor situation so that they will be celebrated as kings when they drive around in some countries around the world. It's not just in your own country alone. It's happening everywhere. There are this group of people that all they enjoy so much is when everyone puts them here and everyone is right here. So they become the light, they become the king, they become the royals, like whatever you can call them. There are individuals with that tendency. And if you see them, if you notice that they are in your space, do what you can to talk, to educate, to let them know that we are here as this generation ready to change the narrative, because we cannot continue to do the same thing over and over and get the same results. It does not help anyone. They say if you put the same thing in, you get the same thing out. At some point, we have to ask ourselves, do we continue to do these things that does not really benefit us? We've done it for years, we've done it for decades, we've done it for centuries, and it doesn't work. So I agree with you, Riwo. All right, let's go see what other comment. Mary Blease said, What is Mary saying? Oh no, Mary Breeze said the world is full of violence. So much person don't believe kind gesture is real. I agree. So yesterday, why I laughed about this one, the street angels in Onitsha, Nigeria, went out to bless a lot of people with lunch. They gave free lunch. Maybe I'll play a little bit of that video for you so you can watch it. They gave free lunch, right? And some people, they had the street angel, t-shirts, hats, everything. You know that these people are not just walking around. They have a purpose and they have a mission. Some people came and asked them, why are you doing this? And they don't want to come on camera. They don't even want to talk to them. They don't even want to be part of it. They just say, why are you doing this? This is not what we are used to. So you can see when you bring good gesture, people don't believe that what you're doing is real. Even they might question what you're doing and say, are you sure this is legit? Maybe they're doing this to get something. Nobody believes in free food these days. So I agree with you, Mary Bliss. The world is full of violence and full of hatred, full of negativity. People don't believe in kind gestures is real. Imagine what our street angels are going through. You've heard their stories multiple times. When they go to communities to bless people, people get shocked. They don't believe that someone will remember them and just locate them where they are. So I agree on that point. So if you're just joining us, I know we got interrupted earlier. This time it's not our regular talk show time, but I felt like I promised you I'm going to come back and finish the conversation. That's why we're here. But I am here to finish the conversation and at the same time to find who is my strong participant on this conversation so that you can get something, a surprise appreciation from me for keeping it live with me here. So let's go and see what Fumilayo said. Fumilayo said, human loves downfall of others than their progress and selfish interest. That's true. I agree. But then now I'm going to change the question and ask you, what do you think we should do to change the story? What should we do? We already have unpacked so many reasons why we see people behave the way they behave, why people are negative, why they love negativity, why positivity, why things that are good do not get the limelight or get the attention as much as it deserves. You turn the news, it's all evil here, evil there. What should we do to change it? I want you to now, let's go into that. Let's go into that comment. Let's hear you. I want to see you. We got smart people here. I'm not going to be the smartest in the room, and I don't claim to be that. So what should we do individually within our own powers to change this negative narrative? All right. Alexa said, love yourself and teach people how to love. Perfectly said. Love yourself and teach people how to love. Do you know what is called self-love? If you don't love yourself, you can only give what you have. What you have in you is what you give. You don't give what you don't have. If you have nothing, you have nothing to give, right? So giving is not, I'm just going to talk more about what Alexa just said. Giving is not always about material things that people can see. You can give tangible and intangible things. You can give things that people don't see. For example, you have traveled around, you have experienced a lot of things, you've made some mistakes, and you see someone who is in the path to make the same mistake you made some years ago. Do you know you can be an angel to them by just correcting them and advising them and sharing your experience with them? And that is giving. That is giving. And you cannot give what you don't have. If you don't have it, you don't have it. So giving is not always, oh, come, let me give you food. Oh, come, let me give you money. Oh, come, let me give you this, maybe whatever you have, material things. Giving can be knowledge, sharing. You can be the light to someone by just bringing them close and sharing your experience with them. So I am agreeing 100% with Alexa. All right, so let's see what Riwo just said something. Riwo said, change begins from me and you and I. Just think sharing important and vital information among ourselves and mostly avoid selfishness. We should also help ourselves and also learn and know how to manage discussion among ourselves. Yes, Nice. Rio, you're always making very good point. I like this. This is, guys, you see the screen. If you watch the screen, I want you to just go through that. That is perfect. You know, when you get in conversation, I said this earlier in the morning. When you're in a room and the discussion is about how to take what belongs to people and share among the people in that room, speak out. When you're in an environment, the discussion is all about negativity, laughing and smiling about somebody's downfall or somebody's misfortune, speak up, change the narrative. When you're in an environment that thrives in just seeing things go south instead of north, or see things go left instead of right, speak out. Don't wait to be told. So let it be something you take away from this live stream today. You know, we come to these shows for a reason. Remember, I said some people are in your life for seasons, some are in your life for a reason. We come to this for a reason. Maybe today's takeaway from the live stream, we've been talking today, and I love to talk to you today. Today's takeaway can be, let me go back and start to change the environment, change the narrative, change things around me, become the voice that speaks out. It comes with consequence sometimes, because, you know, when you're in a group, when you're among a group of people and everybody in that group is enjoying negativity and you speak out, trust me, sometimes they don't want to hang out with you anymore. Let it be. Let it be. Stay focused, stay on your track, believe in what you believe, and trust me, you will get to that destination. So yeah, Rimo, I agree with you. Let's look for another comment. One day said we should be our brother's keeper like Jesus Christ did. Yes, bring religion into it. I agree 100%. We should be our brother's keeper. You know, someone made a skit. I don't know, maybe it's a skit or if it's real, and posted on his page on Facebook. And the topic was why I don't want to help people anymore. And I listened to it, I watched it, and I said to myself, this is not exactly what we expect. Why you don't want to help people? If you don't want to help people, and you say this is the reason why you don't want to help people, and you stay with that reason, then it means you are not learning from human behavior and how life is and how people are. You know, you cannot, because of one individual or two individuals, two bad apples in the bunch, condemn the rest of the apples there. You don't do that. You know, if there's always going to be that bad person, there's always going to be that person that refuses to change. There's always going to be that person that no matter what you preach and talk, they will still go do what they want to do. Should that be the reason why we should stop helping others? Think about Show&Tell Support Network, for example. This show is here because we want to do two things. We want to change the narrative and make people understand and believe that giving should be a part of our lifestyle. And then we want to also be the connecting bridge between those who have and those who don't have. If we have gone to places and people refuse to be helped, does it mean we should stop helping? We have seen, there's an incident that happened, I don't want to mention the name. Somebody was given a lot of money to go and do something for Show&Tell. This person went and did it and took the glory. And we're not asking for the glory, but this person did it and made it look like I am the light of the community now. You all just have to follow me. Does it mean we should, because of that behavior, stop empowering other street angels to do what they're supposed to do? No. And this happened before we even started forming the street angel. It did not stop us. We said we're going to go ahead and still form Street Angel because we believe there are good people among many. All right. So good stuff. Good point there. I appreciate all the comments that you all are bringing. So I didn't plan to stay here for too long. 30 minutes is what I wanted to stay. I got 6 more minutes, you know, and it's just to keep to my promise that I want to come back live and finish the conversation. The other part of the conversation that we were talking about was, you know, somebody said, why are African countries so poor? The person made a comment about African countries being poor. I know it's a big topic we can unpack at some point in the future, but I just want to say this to you. You can be the change that you want. You can turn the volume to hear me clearly. You watching me and listening to me right now can be the change that you deserve, that you want. And you can ask me how. Let's go back again to what we were talking about earlier a few hours ago. You had the chance to elect someone to lead you in your community, right? And you have candidates who are contesting for that position of leadership in your community, in your environment, in your school, in any environment you find yourself. You know that Mr. A is very intelligent, have good ideas, is a natural born leader. You know, there are people that are naturally gifted with leadership, right? There are people that they don't need to go to school to lead people. It is in them. And you know Mr. A got all that. And then you have B and C. Mr. B or Miss B got money. A lot of money. Mr. C got connections. A lot of connections. Now the decision is on you now to decide who is going to lead you. Maybe I will say what you do. Let me put it as a question for you now, because I want this to be interactive. I love the interaction. Even though we don't have a lot of people watching, I know a lot of people will watch the video afterwards, because it's late hour for a lot of our followers and those in different countries, and most of our watchers, our followers and stars are in Nigeria, and they are, I think they are gradually getting to maybe 7 o'clock in the night, maybe 6:30 p.m. So let me ask you now. I'll put it as a question. I want to know what you say. Don't say it because you know what I'm going to say. Say it from your heart. I'm getting to that point of picking who is going to be that first person I'm going to surprise based on your comments and your reactions. I will give you the scenario again. I want to know what you're going to say. You have an election coming up in your school, in your church, in your environment, in your community, in your state, wherever it is. Someone is expected to sit on that leadership position and lead, right? You have 3 contestants. Contestant A is a gifted leader, natural born leader, someone that you know. Deep inside you, you've seen it. This person have leadership skills inborn, can command, can move people with vision, turn things around for good for everyone. Doesn't have all the money, but naturally gifted leader. You have contestant B. B got money, and I say a lot of money, right? Now you have contestant C. C got connections, maybe got money too, but got connections, can snap fingers and people make phone calls, and they can just, you know what connections mean, connected. Who should you vote to lead you? Let me know. Do you vote A, B, or C? I know you. Someone is saying, "Let me be blessed." Yes, you're gonna be blessed. Ride with me. Maybe you're gonna be surprised. You're gonna get a blessing. And Ree will say, "Money is the root of all evil." A. Okay. I see. Sama said A. Sama, be careful. You're gonna explain what you mean. For now, let's see. Who will you vote? Is it candidate A, B, or C? Okay. Monday, Sunday say B. I like to hear that. Okay. Someone say A. Monday say B. All right. I'm loving it. I love to see, you know, they say variety is the spice of life. I love to see that. A, B. If be reminded, A got the natural ability to lead. B got money. C got connections. Who should you vote to lead you? I love the interaction. I see A's, I see B. Who said B again? Malamin say B. Felicite say B. Okay. Mary Bliss say A. You can see among the stars now watching me, the story is changing, right? This is lovely. I love it. So, okay. So I think there's something we're going to do. I am going to put a link, right? I'll put a link for you to come live with me, and you're going to tell me why you choose B, and if you choose A, you're going to tell me why you choose A. Make sure your network is strong. The link is going to take you out of Facebook and bring you to the live stream to join me in the live stream to tell us why you chose A or B And nobody have chosen C. Okay, interesting. Fumilayo said B. I love to see that. People are voting A, people are voting B. This is a decision that it happens every day. This is a decision that can change the country, can change your community. So I would love to know why you voted what you voted. So let me give you a link. Let me put a link here. And this link is going to bring you live, right? So if you click on it, it's going to bring you live. And because I have a few more minutes to hang out with you all. So I want to know why you voted A and why you voted B. And it's not going to be for everyone to join. So I just put the link on the comments. And if you click on that link, I will bring you to live stream with me to tell us why you chose A or why you chose B. And please, just when you come, just be specific, go to the point so that we can take more people to comment and keep it lively and, wrap it up. But if you just joined, we have a discussion that is ongoing. And I'm going to tell you what the discussion is again before I start seeing people in the back room here. You have an opportunity to make a decision about who leads your organization or your church or your community or your state or your country or everything. You have 3 contestants. You have contestant A, who is naturally gifted leader with a very good acumen, intelligent, have vision, can move things left to right, can lead people and change things. You have contestant B who have, I keep doing my hand like this, a lot of money. Contestant B have a lot of money. And you have contestant C who has a lot of connection. Now, who should you vote to lead you? And some people say A, some say B. I've not seen C. David Joy say A. I gave you a link. It's on the comment section. If you see that link, if you click on the link, it's going to take you off from the Facebook and bring you to join me on the live stream. I will take maybe 2 or 3 comments and then we'll wrap up, right? So let me click on the link. The link is on the comments. Let's see why you chose who you choosing to lead or to vote. Jen Mbata. Jen, yeah. Welcome live with me, Jen. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
So Jen, who did you vote? A, B, or C?
First, let me apologize because I just texted that I've just joined, so I did not get your explanation on the candidates that people were to vote for. But I really wanted to come live today. I don't know, you'll forgive me, but I need to give my appreciation for what you people did for me through Stell's team in Kenya.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I remember you were touched, right? Thank you for coming to appreciate us. That is what we do. That is who we are. We just want to make sure we continue to empower people to touch lives. So good to have you, Jen. Thank you for joining me. We appreciate
Thank you, sir.
All right, so you can go back to the room and let's wrap up the conversation. I see Joy. Joy, good to have you here. Joy David, you're live with me now. If you have strong network, you should come live. I do not know if you have strong network. Joy David, I added you. Okay. Joy, can you hear me? Oh, Joy, I'm not hearing you. So sorry. Okay. I'm going to take 2 or 3 more comments and we're going to wrap it up, all right? So I cannot hear Joy. So Riwo, let's hear from you. Riwo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So Riwo, who did you vote to? Did you vote A, B, or C?
I see A. I vote
I can't hear you. Speak to the mic.
yes, sir.
You say you voted for who?
A.
Why?
A.
Oh, you voted A.
Because
Why did you vote A? What is your reason?
I think dignity is just what we need, not money. Money saves. Money saves. So I think we just need someone that can invest and tell us.
That's correct. I didn't hear you clearly, but I heard what you said. It's not always about money. So that's a good reason. Thank you for that. And I have a lot of noise around me now, and then I'm gonna take one or two people, and then we're gonna close the show. All right, Sama, if you can hear me, Sama, who did you vote for?
I vote for A. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my dear. You voted for A. Why?
Yes, because he has the gift to serve the public and he doesn't need money to do so. The people that has the money can come and work with him because he has the gift.
Okay, so good point. So you voted A because A have the gift, and people who have money can come and work with A.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Sama.
Thank you.
And where are you watching us from?
Lagos, Nigeria.
Nice. Good to have you. Thank you. I appreciate you. So let's go to Taiwo. Taiwo, can you hear me? Taiwo, I know it's a little noisy where I am, but can you hear me? All right. I cannot hear Taiwo. Fumilayo, you're live with me. How are you today?
I'm fine, sir.
Where are you watching from?
I'm watching from Ibadan. Yeah.
Awesome. So who did you vote for?
I voted for B.
You voted for B? Good.
Yes.
Somebody said B now. Why did you vote for B?
B get networking, get people around him that you can call. Maybe get money that you can use to get other people work.
So Fumilayo, because B have money, you think B will be a good leader?
It will be a good leader in a little way because they don't get network, they don't move to other people. When they reach there, they can also find money before you give people work or anything. But the B that get money before, it can't be misleading us.
So, but Mary Bliss is saying that being a leader, I'm going to put a comment on the screen. This is what Mary Bliss said. Mary Bliss said being a leader isn't all about money. A true leader is a servant. That Jesus showed the example. Do you not believe in that comment?
I believe in the comment, but Jesus also get money when he reached to the one level that they want to collect money from him. They sent Peter and Simon to go to the river and go and catch the fish. Are you hearing me? Jesus also need money. That's why people need money. Especially this nowadays, we are in Nigeria. We need money. The money can solve our problem here now.
But pardon me for the noise. They are cutting grass here, so that's why you're getting the noise from the background. I don't want to challenge you. I only want to have a very nice, friendly conversation, that is rooted on facts. Do you think everyone that has money can lead?
No, everybody that have money cannot lead because they don't get integrity to lead. Most of them, they don't get wisdom to lead us. They don't get a good advisor to lead us. It's not about the money, but the person. I'm talking about some of them. They get money. I get intelligent people. I get the good advisor. They are good to lead us.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your view. I'm not going to change your view, but maybe towards the end of the show, you might have a different thought or you continue to stay on that view. Thank you, Fumilayo, for coming to, join me. And so for those who joined and if you get out of the room, so disconnect from the link so that way you can go back to Facebook Live to watch, because the live is only allowing 10 people in the back room, so you don't block others from joining. So I want to hear from Howell. Howell is watching from Liberia, right? Howell is our Street Angel coordinator over there. Howell, how are you? Always happy to see you. So who did you vote for?
Yeah, I voted for A.
And A, okay, for those who just joined, we have an election. We are looking for candidates to lead us. A is someone that have intelligence and ability to lead. B is someone that have a lot of money, and C is someone that have a lot of connections. And we say, who do you want to vote for? So Howell said A. Howell, why do you vote for A?
Yeah, because in A, I see genuity, and in A, I see a lot of I see somebody that will impart more knowledge on me. To be honest, so I'm not. Life is not just about money or a connection, but more impact that you will bring, more knowledge that you will bring.
Okay.
The knowledge that you will bring is more important than the money and the connection that you have. Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thank you for that. So I pinned the comment on the screen for those who are asking where is the link. I pinned the link for you to come and tell us who you're going to vote. It's an interaction. We're going to use it to wrap up. And I want to really, everyone that came to talk, I'm paying attention, and somewhere towards the end, I'm going to share a surprise to bless someone. Oh, well, thanks for joining me, and I appreciate you. Let's go and hear from Ellen. Ellen, you're live. Can you hear me? I know I have noise in my background. All right, Ellen cannot hear me. Ellen, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So, good afternoon. Who did you vote for? Who did you vote for in this ABC voting we are doing right now? Ellen, we cannot hear you. So sorry. Okay. So I have Destiny Habert. Destiny, can you hear me? Let me see.
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Yes,
Good
Destiny.
evening, sir.
How are you? Good evening. Always.
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you.
Always following this beautiful show. Good to have
Yes,
you.
sir.
So, Destiny, who did you vote here?
Okay, sir. Please, can you repeat? You said A is for the person that has money. B is for the person that has connection.
You have a choice to make. A, have a lot of intelligence, gifted natural leader, someone that can lead. B, have a lot of money, and C, have a lot of connections. Who do you vote to lead you?
Okay, A is someone that is a leader.
Yes.
Does A have money?
A, he might have, he might not have. A is someone that is a natural leader that is gifted with all leadership qualities and ability and skills. B is, we don't know if B have any leadership skill, but we know B have a lot of money. And C, we know have all the connections in the world. Yeah.
Okay, so what I believe is before someone will come out for something leadership, I believe the person must have known the qualities of a leader. And I believe the person must have known what he or she is coming to do once the person is in that leadership. So I would choose C, because once you have connections in so many places, you will go vast. You will take the people far in knowing, in getting what they want as a leader. You know, it's not about, definitely the C, we have money. For you to have connections, you have money. For you to have connections, you're a leader. You already know what you want. So I choose C, sir. I go with C, sir.
Listen, I respect everybody's opinion, but I'm gonna just ask you a question here. If you have a choice to make for someone to lead you, you prefer someone that have connection. Do you think your belief is always going to be right? Because you say you believe for this person to have connection, the person must have money. Do you think that is always right?
Now, sir, these are three persons that you mentioned. Let me say 3 different persons that has different stuff. And I believe in that 3 persons, one person has the remaining 2 qualities. And the person that has the remaining 2 qualities is that C.
You keep going to what you believe.
Yes, so that is my own opinion.
Okay, I appreciate your opinion.
Because for you to have connections of people, you're not just an ordinary person. You must have known people, you must have gone places, you must have known things. And somebody that is not a leader or that doesn't know what he's doing in life cannot have connections. It's not done. So I choose C. You know, when you have connections in places, when you reach out to people and say, you are my man, or be you're my friend, or something like that. But the connection that brought the both of you together, and then you tell the person what you need in your community as a leader. Then you want him to come and help out. The connection
So,
will go a long way for the thing to work
so
out.
hold on.
Okay, sir.
I see now. I see we have a lot of work to do. I am not going to say what my opinion is yet because I'm still trying to listen to everybody. You see,
Okay.
this belief you have that for somebody to be connected, it means the person have brain, have money. It does not always play out to be the same. Do you know some people are born rich, but
I know that one, sir.
they are idiots? And I say that respectfully. Do you know some people are born rich? They have all the connections in the world, but they don't have common sense.
Yes, sir. I know that one, sir.
Have you not seen a rich man that have no sense? That is
I have,
just
sir.
good. So when you say you believe, where is this your belief coming
Okay.
from? I just want to hear that before I bring another person. Where is this belief
Okay.
of you coming from? This your
Okay.
beautiful belief. You believe this, you
I
believe
don't
that.
know
Where is
why.
it coming from?
I don't know why my mind is telling me that I should go for it. I don't just know, but it's so strong. You see, you said that. Do I believe that there are some rich men that are foolish in a respective way? I'm sorry, Facebook. Then they have connections. Now, do you see? You say B is rich. Do you see? Now, C comes in with that richness.
Okay, thank you for sharing your opinion.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate your time. Thank you
Thank
so
you, sir.
much.
I would have chosen a leader. Sorry, sir.
No,
That
we've
has
had you.
qualities.
No, hold
But
on.
I go with C. I go with
You don't need to add extra. We've had you loud and clear. You chose to,
C.
and you've made your point. Thank you.
Hello.
Let's hear from
I'm
someone
hearing
else.
for people.
Hello, my dear. You're online now. You're live. How are you? So,
Hello,
can you tell me
King.
your name? I didn't see your name on the screen. What's your name and where are you watching from?
I am Binta Dabo watching from Gambia.
Oh, that's Binta. Binta, nice.
Yeah.
Street angel, my beautiful people. Binta, good to have you here. So, who did you vote for? Who's your candidate here?
I choose candidate B.
You choose the person that have a lot of money.
Yeah, the one who has a lot of money.
Why?
Because with money, it's easier to have power. And it's easy to have all the other things around.
Okay. You can see, you guys are really entertaining. I'm loving it. So,
Yeah, if you have money,
yeah.
if you have money, you want to be intelligent, you can go to school. There are so many intelligent people out there who did not have the opportunity. Huh?
Yes.
Some people are intelligent, but they don't have the financial support, so they couldn't go anywhere.
Okay.
And with money, you have the power and the connection.
Binta, I want to respect you and tell you. Somebody said you are the problem we are facing in this country. So somebody disagree with you to the point that the person say you are the problem they are facing. This is so interesting. Binta, I respect your opinion. I'm not going to share my own opinion yet. I respect your opinion,
Okay.
but and thank you for all you do for Street Angels. I want to hear from someone else. So, Iyanda, let us know. Oh, Iyanda, how are you? Iyanda is one of our Show and Tell beneficiaries. Thank you. How you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my
Good
darling.
evening.
So let's know, who did you vote for in this beautiful contest?
Where I voted for C. You see, this
The person with
Nigeria
money?
connection. C connection
I mean,
with connection.
Okay.
Because there's an adage that says bird of the same feather flocks together.
Okay.
For a person to have connection in high places, definitely that person is not a mere person. In this Nigeria, we have many intelligent people riding bikes. So connections, even through connections, you can make life easy for people without spending your resources.
Okay,
And
I'm going to ask you.
connection brings people more. Okay.
I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask you a simple question, right?
Okay.
Leadership involves vision. Leadership involves thinking ahead of the present.
Mm.
Leadership involves multitasking. Leadership involves
Yes.
right decision. Do you think the person with connection have all this?
Of course. You say, okay, for example, let's look at Aliko Dangote. Let's look at the flux of the people that will be riding with Aliko Dangote. They will be of the same mindset.
Okay.
So even merely they have the knowledge, and you see these connections, it's even help more higher than a person having mere intelligence without having anything to utilize it. Someone with connections, that's because you mingle with people of the same rank, of the same flux. So it will be easy for them to flow higher. And for a leader to have connections, it definitely help the country.
I respect your opinion.
So
I don't
that's
want to keep
my-
asking you questions. Ianda, thank you. And thanks for
Okay,
all
no,
that you
thank
do.
you so
and
much.
Thanks for always being with
Thank
us.
you, sir.
Let me hear from one or two more people before I wrap up this. Jen and Bata, I think you've been here. Geninto, Felicite. Felicite, can you hear me? You're live now. Oh, Felicite, I cannot hear you. All right, I'm going to tell you all my own opinion. Yes, can you hear me? Go ahead. If you can hear me, tell us who do you vote for. Sama, Felicite, I can't hear you. Sama Violet, I want you to come live. Okay, good. Sama Violet. Sama, I pinned your comment on the
I
screen.
choose B. I choose B. Sir, good evening, sir.
Why did you choose B? Go ahead. Why did you choose B? Felicite, why did you choose B?
Good evening, sir. I choose B.
Yes.
I choose B because giving. Hello? Because giving can be cash. Giving can be cash or in kind. When someone give you money, that is kindness.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Thank you for coming live. And I know English
When
is the
someone
second
give you
language.
money, that is cash.
I totally get you. Your opinion, I don't want to argue with your opinion. Thank you for sharing. I really want Sama to come live. Sama said, this our thinking is killing us in Africa. Sama, I would love to hear you explain what you mean by our thinking. You know, I just, if you can you share the link? Sama, this is the link. I just posted the link on the chat right now. Just click on it. If you click on it, you're going to come live. I really want to hear your opinion. And then Joy, I brought you here, but your network could not let you talk. So Joy, David Joy, click on the link again and come back. Before I close the show, I really want to hear, and I'm not going to close the show without telling you who I will vote for. But, you know, and that's my personal opinion. And maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong, but that's my opinion. And I really appreciate that the fact that a lot of you are participating actively, even though we don't have a lot of people on this show right now, which is okay because it's not a scheduled time that we normally come live. And, you know, some people they like to watch entertaining stuff that are full of craziness. Show&Tell Support Network is never an entertaining, crazy show. It's entertaining in a good way, but not in a bad way. So we're not expecting that we're always going to go viral, but you can make it go viral. So the topic, what we are talking about today's topic is about negativity. Nice. I have Sama. Sama is live with me. Sama, you were here before. I want you to tell me, what is that? You said something about our thinking is killing us in Africa. What is that thinking? Can you unpack it?
All right, sir. I'm not very good in explanation, but I'll try.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So, in my own way, the aid I voted for, he himself doesn't only have the gift, he have the knowledge, and I think understanding follows. So, what are we looking for? If he has the gift, because this gift is not, when God gives you a gift, he can't take it back. So if he has been gifted and he wants to use that gift to do anything, all the other things, connection, powers, I believe there are some people that will work with somebody that you have integrity. They want people that have integrity. They can invest in you. They can support you in any way for you to be able to get that connections and get those money that you need to do the things that you have to do. Coming to say that if you don't have money, some people are mentioning Dangote. Dangote, he has a gift. Before he could make the money in Nigeria, he does not have any connection. Why making his money? He didn't have any connection. It's because he has a gift. He didn't even go to school for him to be where he is today. So saying that money is everything, money is not everything. He has a gift. That was why God now used the gift he has in his hand to multiply him, to make him in where he is right now. So that's why I'm saying this is what is killing us in this Africa, because we are looking for the quick, the easier way. We don't want to work hard. We don't want to follow the right step. We want to go through the window or the backside to enter to wherever place we are going to.
Thank you.
I hope
you say you
this
don't know how to explain, but you came here now, you explained it very clearly, more than a professor. So thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
I appreciate you. So let me tell everyone that is listening and those who are going to watch this video later on, right? The condition of, I will show you the environment where I was before, and I know you can see my background, even though it's not that beautiful, but everyone would love to sit in this kind of background and eat, drink. You can sit here by 1 a.m. in the night, 2 a.m. in the night, and feel at home. You can walk around the streets and feel at home, right? You are guaranteed, and you are sure you have light every minute, every day. You are sure of having your Wi-Fi work for you anytime you want it, right? You can go to a car dealership now and want to drive a car, and they will give you a car. You pay nothing, and every month you'll be paying, right? You can go to the place you're shopping. You don't have cash in your pocket, but you have a card given to you with money in the card, like a credit card, and you use it to shop. I am telling you all these things. These are systems that are working. This is a structure that is in place in developed countries. This is a structure that can be in place in a country like Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, Nairobi, or not Nairobi, Uganda, Mali, all these other countries. I know Nairobi is capital. So these structures did not, or process or system did not just happen overnight. It came because somebody saw this decision of voting A, B, or C and said, I am not going to just let now, the joy and the benefit of now affect the situation of my sons and grandkids and the tomorrow. And said, I am going to make a sacrifice and put a good structure in place. Where there is no structure, there is going to be confusion. Where there is no structure, things are going to fall apart. You can build a beautiful house. If you don't have a good foundation, it will collapse. They sacrifice and put a structure in place. And the next leader, everyone that comes, is held accountable to maintain, to follow, and to make sure the structure is better for everyone. I love the opinion every one of you shared here, but I want to tell you, the condition we face in most of our countries today are a product of our choices, the product of our thinking, the product of our reasoning. If we decide, and if we look at things and have this option of voting A, who have the ability to lead, who is naturally gifted, who can think as a visionary leader, who have the transformational ability, and we say because this person doesn't have connection, this person doesn't have money, we're going to look for the person that have money, because we believe money solves every problem. If money solves every problem, why do rich men die? I just want to ask you. I'm looking you in the eyes. You can bring me closer to your screen. You can turn up the volume of your radio. If money solves our problem, why do rich men still die? Do you know who invented iPhone? You know the man that owns Apple? You know how he died? He tried everything he could to save his life. He did not. There are so many billionaires, people who have billions of dollars. But today they cannot even, they are begging to have maybe one more week or month to live. So this tells you that money is not the solution to problems all the time. It does solve problems. It's good to have money. Don't get me wrong. And now somebody talks about connections. Connection, yes, it's good to have connection. But when you have connection and the people you interact with are rich people, are people who are connected to places of corruption. There are good connections and bad connections, right? We were talking this afternoon and our connection was not, the network was not strong. That is connection. That is, you connected to the wrong network, right? You can be connected to people who are slave masters. I look you again in the eyes and say, slave masters. They love when people are suffering, worshiping them, and glorifying them. That connection. So this Mr. John is connected to Mr. Paul, who is connected to Mr. Samson, who is connected to Mr. Peter, and they all reach slave masters. And they have connection. And you put them into power to make the decision for your future. Do you think they're going to care about you that much? They still want to continue to stay in power and in that connection. So the money that is meant for you will be connected in the connection. I'm using your, I hope you're reasoning with me, right? That's your money that they're supposed to use to give you an environment that looks like this. They're supposed to use to give you a hospital in your community so that when you are sick, you can go get medical treatment and not go to a pastor to pray for you when you are having diabetes. I believe in miracle. Don't get me wrong. That's a topic for another day. We can talk about that another day. But because there's no hospital in my community, the only place I can go is to a place that they can pray for me and give me a water that they put salt inside it and call it anointing water that will heal my diabetes. God help us. He may or he may not heal you. I'm not taking away the power of spirituality. It's there. God exists. Miracle happens. But before we chase miracle, our system needs to work for us. If the system is not working, then people are looking for options, and only option available is a prayer place because there is nothing else available. We are human beings. We are looking for somewhere to hold on to, right? So they want to maintain the power, the connection. And guess what they are doing with your resources? They are connecting your resources to their connections. And you will continue to stay with no hospital, with no school, with no road, with no electricity, with no market, with no basic things of life. Even the little money you have in the bank, when sometimes you go to the bank, the ATM is not working. You cannot have access to your own little money. So that's why it is always good. Look at the question I asked you. We have different opinions. We are very small of us in this live show right now. We're not even having a lot of people watching the show. Very small amount of people. But you can see how diverse our opinions are. We have different opinions. People are saying, I vote for A. People are saying, I vote for B. People are saying, and they come here to defend it. And your opinion is respected. What I'm sharing with you is my own opinion. You can take it, you can leave it. But I'm telling you, The only way we can change our environment, and we see London in TV, Dubai. You know, Dubai was once looking ugly. But go to Dubai now. You don't want to come back. You land at the airport, you're like, wow. Someone paid the price and said, I am not going to put connection to power. I'm not going to put money to power. Rather, I will put money to work. You see that? There's a difference between putting money into power and sending money to work for you. Money should work for us. Money should not lead us. That's my opinion. I may be wrong. I may be wrong, totally wrong. I'm telling you my own personal opinion. That you see America or UK or these developed countries continue to stay developed, continue to advance technologically, is because they understand that with money comes power and authority, but when it comes to leadership, they hold debates. Have you asked yourself, why do they hold debates before they vote people into power? Have you asked yourself why? Can't they just go and vote people without putting them on the podium and asking them questions? They put them on those stages and debate for hours so they can know if they got it up here. If you don't get something, you have nothing to offer. If you're not intelligent, a leader, smart individual, your appointment will be a reflection of how you think, because you're going to take an idiot and make the idiot a minister. Imagine where you take someone who did not see the walls of a university and make that person minister for education. What do you think the person is going to offer? But it's happening in so many places in the world today. How will you be the minister of education when you did not even go to university for one day? You did not even go to school. So, this is connection and money appointing people to help them lead. I have seen instances where people who have connection and money are leaders, right? And they said, I am going to get it right. I will appoint the right people to lead. And by appointing the right people, they surround themselves with people who are intelligent, and you see, they're correcting the mistakes because they knew them coming to power is a mistake. It's because people voted them because of their money or power. Now they want to correct that mistake, and they put the right, intelligent, smart people around them who can now help them lead. And when you see that kind of structure, the mistakes has been corrected by the appointments, and you see results start to come out. And that takes you back to who should you have voted in the first place. Because if you voted this person that have power, and the person is appointing the people that have leadership skills, shouldn't it have been better if you voted people that have leadership skills so that they can now put the right people around them? Because they say best, I like what somebody come here and say, birds of the same feather, right? If I'm an idiot, and I don't want to believe I'm an idiot, and I want to assume I'm intelligent, and everybody in my circle, we are all idiots who think we are smart. Guess what? We'll continue to be idiots till the end of the world, because we have blocked the channel of accepting the fact that we are idiots. We are living in an euphoria or false impression that we are intelligent when we are idiots. And everything we do, you will see that symbol, idiot, written on it. Because you give what you have. You cannot give what you don't have. Cannot give what you don't have. I've never seen where you give what you do not have. How? Magic? Even magic. You have the magic. That's why you're giving it. So, back to the question and back to the topic here. If you want to change your environment, you got to get it right from the beginning. Because every decision you make have consequences. Everything you do have consequences. If you take the connection man and make this man the leader of your community or your church or anything, This person will connect your people or your church to their connections. Now you ask yourself, is this connection the right connection or the wrong connection? If the connection is right, God bless you. You get connected to the right connections, right? If the connections are wrong, you are getting connected to the wrong. I am not condemning any connection. Connections are good. Again, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to a decision of who is going to make your life better, who is going to make your living condition better, who is going to put that infrastructure that you need in your community. I have been to communities that before you get to a hospital, you have to drive for almost 2 hours. 2 hours. If you have an emergency, that is the end of life. Do you know people die from preventive illnesses, things that could be prevented, or because they have no hospital or medical facility around them? Not even doctors to teach them what to do to stay healthy. And they have produced governors, ministers, leaders. And they tell you that this minister or leader is from this community. You will be like, no, I will bet it's not true. But sometimes it's true. And this is as a result of not holding people accountable and thinking like my good friend came here and said, the way we think. Thinking the way we think. This show today is not about anything. It's just, I call it Let's Talk. Let's talk. We're going to be doing more of this. Let's talk. I know we're giving materials, we're giving support, we're giving charity, we're giving a lot of stuff. But sometimes we need to talk to ourselves. You need to be a change agent. You need to be a change agent. You need to go back and look at how your decision-making process. Because again, I say you don't give what you don't have. If you believe, because I don't want to mention them. Someone came and said, I believe, and this, she said it multiple times. If you believe that anyone who has money is a good leader, I beg to differ. I don't agree with you. I do not. There are millionaires that are good leaders, of course, but not everyone. And there are the way you lead a company is not always the same way you lead in a democratic environment. Good managers sometimes are not good leaders in the community. It's a basic fact. When you are in a democratic setting, you owe it to the people that elected you to keep to the promise that you've made, to meet their expectation, if not all, to some extent, and to represent their interests. It is no longer about you, it's about us. So, if you go in there because you bought your way through as a millionaire, because you know you have money, and I have people that voted B, and they voted you because you have money. Guess what this person will think? I have paid you. I owe you nothing. Because I have paid you. You have gotten your instant gratification. You have sacrificed tomorrow for today. You do not want to sacrifice today for tomorrow, but you did it the other way around. You sacrificed tomorrow for today. And guess what? You've been settled. I don't want to see you around me. Bill paid. So it's now about me and me and me alone. Guess what? Because you voted for money. And if you vote for connections, guess what those people do? They are the people you can call the audio leaders. You know what I mean by audio leaders? Because they know you voted for them because of connection. They want to continue to connect you. I laugh on this one. Oh man, this topic is interesting. Maybe we'll come to it another day. They want to show you, you got me here so that you can continue to be connected. They will continue to show you videos and pictures of their connections, audio packaged connection. So they will, every week, they will come to the TV and tell you, I had a summit today with the president of this, blah, 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 the chairman. They will tell you, and you will see Photoshop. They will have handshake. They tell you, we signed a deal. They signed a deal, but the deal is so that the connected can stay on top, right? And continue to keep the connection active. So they're giving you dividend of what you voted for, right? You voted for connection. They are showing you connection. They're showing you all the deals that are signed from the connection. And guess what? You that wants connection will be happy, expecting the connection to connect you down where you are. It doesn't work that way, because the connection stays connected at the top. So you put connection into power. Connection continue to connect. And you down here, we see the connection connecting. But the question is, come closer, let me ask you. The question for connection. Does it connect with you? Does the connection connect with you? That's where Monday said, yes, self-centered people. Yes. Do we have them? Maybe tell me in the comment. Do you have them in your environment, in your community? People that are connected and continue to stay connected, and when they come to your community, they are driving and it's a dusty road with their convoy, they slam the dust to hell on you. They won't even give a crap, because connection is passing. You got to give way for connection. Connection will just drive with all the dust on your face. And when the connection needs to go back to the connection will come back down and connect with you for a small period of time and get back to the connection again. And you continue to stay down here. Right? Kate say it does not connect with me. Alexa said they are everywhere. Someone say, yes, of course we have them. Riwa said, I am blessed. Mary Bliss said, we sold our rights for peanuts. What a pity. It's not about the past now. What I'm telling you, I am not saying or mentioning any name. It have nothing to do with the present or present situation or anything. It have to do with our mentality and our future. I've told you about the connection, right? And I told you about the money. The money vote. The people that voted for B have money. What I'm telling you is about Show&Tell Support Network. I say this for two reasons. One reason is to change the narrative. Remember, the topic today says, why is negativity more interesting and entertaining than positivity? That's how we started this discussion. And you made a lot of comments, right? I wanted to stay 30 minutes now. I'm staying too long, but I'm going to keep going because I feel like I have to share. If there's nothing I can give you, if I give you the much I can through Street Angels, I think I can also give you knowledge. I have enough of that. Thank God I do. I can share that with you. You have the right to believe me. You have the right not to believe me. So what we're doing, Show&Tell is about changing the narrative and making us believe in the good things, and also building a bridge between the have and don't have. What you take away from today's call is one thing and one thing. We are agents of change. We need to change the narrative. We need to change how we embrace things. We need to change our mentality. We need to change how we look at people we put in positions of power. Everybody cannot occupy the same seat at the same time. It's impossible. There's one seat here. All of us cannot sit on it. And that seat have power around it, right? That seat have a lot of power around it. If we all sit on that seat, we're all going to have power. But guess what? It only takes one person. And now it's up to you. And you have this seat in your families. You have this seat in your villages. You have this seat in your communities. You have this seat in your local government, state, country. Everywhere you are, there is always going to be somebody who sits on that seat of power. In some places, it's just not one seat, but there is a hierarchy of power within these seats. Now you have the choice and the power to decide who sits on that seat. And we're talking about the seat for tomorrow. You have the right to decide. And some of you came here today and told me you will put somebody that have connection on that seat. It's your personal choice. Some came here today and told me you would put somebody that have a lot of money on that seat. Your choice. Some came here and told me you will put somebody that have the intellectual ability, the vision, the acumen, the transformational ability, the leadership skills on that seat. And I tell you, I support anyone that says A. You may be right with B and C, but anyone that says A, that I'm going to put the person that have the leadership skill and intellectual ability on that seat. You know why? When you're looking for a job, your resume that will get you an interview is not the resume that says I have $1 million in my account. And it's not the resume that says I know 100 people that are connected. What will get you the job is the resume that says I have the skills, the ability, the knowledge, the training required to get the job done, right? You see how the people that hire you for jobs are looking for skills, knowledge, training, experience before they offer you the job. It's because they don't want their investments to collapse. It's because they don't want their company to go bankrupt. If you want longevity, if you like things to keep changing for good, you need to get it right from who sits on that seat. Because that seat is the seat of power. That seat is not supposed to do everything, but there's one thing that seat does. That seat controls everything, but not doing everything. And that control comes by who the seat surrounds, what surrounds the seat, the appointment, the people, everything that helps a system to function. If that seat is about money, every money that comes in, that seat will distribute the money to continue to have more money. The money that should be used to go and fix things that make the system works, we go into the system of the seat, so that the seat will continue to have money, because that is what got the seat into power. I hope you're with me. I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not making sense, you can disconnect and stop watching. And when you come across the video, you can delete it and move on. It's natural personal choices. If that seat, I see all of you putting your phone numbers here. I'm going to ask admin, I know you're watching me. I need you to look at 4 or 5 people that have been active in this comment. Admin, scroll up. I know I have one of my admin here. Scroll up, 4 or 5 people that have really, really commented on this show. All right? Get me their name and their number. So I want you that have been watching, just type your phone number, not carrier. Start with your country code. Put your country code first and put your phone number. And when the admin goes through and find out that you're one of those that's been actively watching, you will get a WhatsApp message that's going to ask you to send your bank information. You will get some money sent into your account. All right. And it's going to be maybe 2 or 3 people that have been actively following this show. You will get money sent into your account from this organization as a way, like, get some alert. And then, admin, I also want, there are people that have been on this show commenting from the beginning. Find about 5 or 10 of them, even if they are from Gambia, Uganda, wherever they are. Give them airtime. Give them good airtime. If they're in Nigeria, give them 2,000 naira airtime. If they are from other countries, give them good airtime. Just appreciate them for hanging around. So 2 things you're doing here, I think is better now. do put your country code and your phone number and your carrier. Is for two reasons. One reason is so that the admin can give you airtime. Another reason is so that we can contact you if you've been active, to ask you for your bank information, to give you an alert. Just appreciation for watching. Even though you're not supposed to be paid to watch this show. It's not. This show is not about we pay you to come and watch this. If you don't get anything out of something, don't do it. If you think this is a waste of your time, don't bother. Spend your time. If you think Saga, where they are fighting, is where you like to watch, enjoy it. It's free choice. So let me round up what I'm saying here. If you put that seat because of money, the seat will continue to enrich itself so that the seat will continue to have more money. So the seat can continue to have influence, right? This money the seat is accumulating should be money that should be meant for that hospital, that should be in your rural community, in your village, so that life can get better. I want you to share this video. I want you to share this video for those who could not watch us. I want to see share go like 100 shares. Go right now. Keep sharing this video. Share it. Don't even waste time. As you're putting your number, as you're telling me your number, your country, your carrier, I want you to share this video. All right? Now, if you put the person in power on that seat because of connection, I've explained it clearly. The connection is audio leaders. They want to show you, I got into this power because I'm connected. And guess what? I am connecting my people. The question you ask yourself is, that connection that is up there, did it connect down here with you? If it doesn't connect down with you, then you have made a mistake. Because these are the people that do photo shots and come up and show you they have a dinner with this person. They show you their pictures in their private jets. I'm not saying acquisitions of life is wrong. No, the beautiful things of life is good. To have them is good. But does it touch the people that put you into power? If you have your money by yourself and you're self-made, or you work for a company and God bless you, that's fine. I'm not talking about, we're talking about people that we put into power to work for us, who are working for themselves and their connections. Remember, we put them there to work for us, and they end up working for their connections and for themselves. So if you voted A, which is the person that have intellectual ability, a leadership skill, might be a poor man, might be the poorest of the poor, but this person can lead. It won't take you time to see the changes happening, because this person from the beginning will surround himself or herself with people who have the brain to think future. The world is going to artificial intelligence now. So many jobs are going to be lost, but so many countries in Africa right now are still, there are some places don't even know what internet is about. Meanwhile, those who have internet are already using it to write. You can tell the computer, tell the artificial intelligence, tell your computer to write a letter for you. It will write the letter and send it to you. You can tell the AI to do anything, it's going to do it for you. That's where the world is going. The banks in America now are having less people sit in the bank as bank tellers. Guess what? Because in my wallet, I don't have no cash in my wallet. I don't carry cash. The last time I touched dollar bill, I think it's more than a week now. Because everything is digitalized. I can buy anything I want to buy, and all I need to do is hit my phone on the cash register. I'll take this phone. I just tap it on the cash register, on the place that the POS system, and it will take money from my account. That's how I pay for my shopping. Can you imagine that? I know some of you are aware, but some of you are not aware. That is the world where we are now. I can move money from point A to point B just by typing, and let my phone see my face, and it sees my face and it confirms it's me, and it does the rest of the transaction because it confirmed that it's me doing it. Or you have a country where you need to go to the bank and fill a paper, and they cut something out, and you be in line for 4 hours because you need peanut of your money, the money that you worked for. You will be online for 4 hours to get the money that you put in, your own money, right? And that 4 hours, somebody somewhere We use that 4 hours to make 40 times that money you're looking for, because the money that you went to spend 4 hours to get, I was able to access it in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Pim, pim, boom, done. You pay transport. Take a bus. Take Okada. Take taxi. Go to the bank. Queue up. Get to the teller. Get abused by the security. Get pushed on the door. Get bamboozled. Face the risk. Get the money, and even if it's small money, you're afraid that somebody on the street is going to cut your hands off and get the money from you. And that's the reality of the environment we find ourselves, right? But meanwhile, someone is somewhere transacting in seconds, and you say you are fine having the connection make a decision for your future, or having the money make a decision for your future. Connection is good. Money is good. Connection is good. I want you to understand me clearly. I am not saying connection is not good, because a leader that knows what they're doing, we need people who are connected in the right places, connected for the right reason, connected to better the life of people, to help make the people's life better. But if the connection is about self-enrichment, it's about me and my people, me and me alone, it's no longer the kind of connection that you need. And if it's about power because there's money, just know that nobody climbs up that wants to come down. Very few rich people want to be poor. Let me tell you this one clearly. You can come closer. If you test wealth, you will never want to be poor. I hope you heard me clearly. If you test money, you will never, I say never with capital N-E-V-E-R, you will never want to be poor. Mary Bliss, I see your data is finishing. Can you give Mary Bliss data, please? Put data for Mary Bliss. Mary Bliss said data is finishing. This one caught my eyes. I'm not doing it for everybody. I know admin, you give him credit. But can you give Mary Bliss? I'm going to pin Mary Bliss on the screen. I need Mary Bliss to quickly confirm that she received 2,000 Naira airtime. Admin, please take care of Mary Bliss with 2,000 Naira airtime right away so that she can keep listening. Although I'm ending in a minute. All right. Three was not saying my phone is going on. Everybody's phone. Okay, we're going to end very soon. All right, let's end. So we will continue this topic, maybe in a different format. We'll go look into a different topic next time, and we will talk more. I want you to start to reason with me. Somebody's asking why show and tell. This I'm unpacking to you is one of the core reasons why Show and Tell Support Network is here. We need to change how we reason. We don't respect intellectuals in our societies. Teachers are not even respected. People who should help shape the future are put in the back seat, and the noisemakers are given the front seat. And I'm telling you, if you test power and you test money, you will never want to be poor. And if you are that person who sees money as everything, I want you to start to think differently. Money is good, don't get me right. There are so many rich people who are nice people. There are so many rich people who you come to their compound every day, you see poor people getting blessed. I know a lot of them. I have a friend that comes to this show all the time. He is rich. He still comes to the show. Somebody like Ugumba Uchemosu, you all know him. Most of you in Nigeria. He comes to this show. He devotes his time to come and listen to the cry of the poor, and he gives. You have a lot of people like that. But I'm talking about people who believe that the best thing to do is to keep you at the bottom, and they will be at the top with their generation, so that you will keep on worshiping them. These are the narrative we need to change across our society, across Africa. If we put the right people into power, good international advanced countries will respect us. Let me ask you, does your president know how to use technology? Does your governor know how to use technology? Does your local government chairman know how to use technology? Does your community leader know how to use technology? Do you, that is watching me here now, using this technology, people around you, do they know how to use it? If people don't know how to use what is advancing the world, do you think we are moving forward? You will not move forward. We all can only move forward together. One individual cannot move forward and we say we are moving forward. There's no movement in it. It's a combined effort. It's a joint movement. So the only way we can move forward is if all of us are moving forward. If it's only 2 or 3 people that are moving forward in a society that have more than 200 million people, are you moving forward? I want you to share this video with everyone. Tell everybody, next Saturday, we're going to keep unpacking stuff. And as we unpack, we're going to watch the videos of what people are doing, street angels are doing in different communities. In Onisha, our street angel went out yesterday and blessed 15 people who are selling pure water, who are pushing wheelbarrow. And I was watching this video, and one woman on the video, you watch the video, it's going to be posted on our platform. The woman said she eats breakfast with 200 naira, and she goes to bed without eating some days. And guess what? She is carrying a bucket of pure water. That's all she's selling. And she have kids. And you ask yourself, what have we done wrong? Where did we get it wrong? Should we continue to have people in the society that lives in this kind of condition? When the rich is super rich and the poor is so damn poor. I want you to be a change that you deserve. Let's talk again on Saturday next week. Share this video to everyone. Invite people to follow this page. This page is a different page. It's not a page where a husband and wife will fake to have a fight and all of us are following. It's not a page where people go out on the street to engage on negative things and all of us are following. It is a page where we come together to change the way we think, to touch lives, and to make our world a better place. I want to appreciate you for watching me, and admin, please do me a favor. I want you to look at the comments. Those who have been actively commenting and participated in the video, find them and reach out to them to send their account so we can do something and maybe be a little blessing to them. And I want you to look at the numbers as well. Those who have been on this call from the beginning, find them and send them airtime. And please, I put Mary Bliss. She said her airtime is finished. I want to make sure she gets airtime, at least 2,000 naira airtime, and spread this 2,000 or $5 around to people. And when I come next Saturday, you can go to the comment and comment that you received the airtime. Keep a date with Show&Tell Support Network. This is Kings. I am not I'm not rich. What I have is what I give. I have knowledge. I can give it. And the little I have, I empower you, my street angels. Me and my wife, we empower you with our partners to go out there and touch people. You're not giving them because when you give them, you change their life. You're giving them to change how they think so that they understand that good still exists in this world that is full of evil. I love you all and I thank you for watching me. God bless you. Bye-bye.